Thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Clippers, for now at least, are still tenants at the Staples Center. But former team superstar and analyst for the Hawks, Dominique Wilkins, who used to play for the Clippers at the end of his career, said the atmosphere at their games now matches that of the Lakers, adding, "This excitement for two teams in the same city, I don't know when that's happened in basketball. It's pretty amazing." Guys?
There's been a transformation here in LA. There is no doubt about that. DA, thank you. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Paul George.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the 4 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Batuma's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at point. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
Now here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Nice job by Barton that time using the pick and roll. He's somebody that you can depend on to make solid decisions.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. There's the dish to George. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
One shot.
That free throw good from George.
And every single season, Paul George has kicked his game up another level. I think he's a premier two-way forward who gets it done at both ends.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard, the pass to George. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Outside Jackson. And there's the pass to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Last time they met was in Denver.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
It's Jackson with the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Barton dishes to Gordon. Second chance effort. Jokic with the bucket.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Barton against George. Second shot opportunity. Shoots over Barton. Barton with some nice D.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. To this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
And it's Jokic missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Barton. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, have to enjoy, guys, seeing Murray jam it down like that. I mean, his vertical is pretty impressive.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Banked in off the glass.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
On the wing, Gordon. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Jackson finds Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing. Murray outside. That one a little long.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Jackson against Porter. From 13, Jackson misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Murray surveying the D. Back to Porter. Pass to Murray. Leonard against Jokic.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Barton outside. Jackson against Murray. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Barton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. To the inside, Zubac. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Now, this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. While we have a moment here, let's see which teams have scored the most second chance points since the All-Star break. The Nuggets in second.
And offensive rebounding, always a point of emphasis for this group, but for whatever reason, they've had particular success since the break, really just outworking their opponents on the glass.
Now here's Gordon. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the Clippers get called for the foul. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
That free throw, no good.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
And he's good on the second. Here's Rondo. Pass to Patterson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Patterson drops them both. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray outside. Here's Millsap. The rebound by Patterson.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Green, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Green kicks to Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Millsap, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Patrick Patterson.
And you've got to love it. I mean, Millsap drawing contact, not afraid to get banged around a little bit.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And free throw shooting, not necessarily one of his strong suits, only about 70% on the season.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And, you know, Paul Millsap is a guy who epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. Six-man starter, star player. He does what's asked of him.
And so he hits both. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's the teardrop. Kennard's shot is off. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against Philadelphia. Here's Gordon. That shot off. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Millsap coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Five to shoot. Campazzo. Sweet little floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Kennard against Gordon. Kennard, the pass to Patterson. Over Gordon. Morris trying to free himself up, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. To the middle. Here's Millsap. No good. That would have tied it. The Clippers in the lead. The pass to Mann. He dishes it to Patterson. Here's Rondo. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Inside, it's tipped. And that one's good. Millsap.
You know, this is where Millsap excels. I mean, a great interior scorer. He has the size and touch to pulverize defense.
Now, here is Morris. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Murray, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Murray finds Millsap. And he uses the glass on the layup. Millsap's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Gordon against Rondo. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. McGee's checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Pass to Mann. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Offside Rondo. Can't hit that one. And Denver the other way now.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Outside Rondo. From past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
You know, when Rondo is at his most effective, he's setting up people, but he's also getting some points for himself on the perimeter. Then the passing lanes really open up for him, and he can give you real headaches when that happens.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter, they've got JaVale McGee, Gordon out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Murray. Here's Kennard, following the basket by Paul Millsap. Kennard against McGee. Kennard kicks to Patterson. Here's Rondo. He's off on that one, and the Nuggets going the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Rondo after the miss from JaVale McGee. The shot's good from Kennard.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you the rock.
Passes it to Murray. Campazzo. Offensive rebound.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Rondo. Pass to Morris. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the pass to McGee. Dishes it to Murray. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Gordon, and it's Will Barton in for Murray. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jackson passes to Zubac. Picked him clean. Barton, wide open, he fires, and it's all evened up. Barton's got his third basket of the night right there.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Now, here is George. Following the miss by Michael Porter. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to McGee. On the wing, Porter. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Martin from outside. Kept alive. McGee lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McGee's got 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
George with the ball. 10 points for him. Outside, Batum. Zubac's in the post. Guarded by McGee. Zubac's the pass to Leonard. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Barton against George. Now Zubac, 14 points from him the last game against Orlando. Jackson passes to Zubac. Lock at 6. Outside, George. Batum trying to break loose. Here's Zubac. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Clippers lead by 5.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
It's Porter outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic just got his 3rd assist on the night. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. George against Porter. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
Now here's Porter. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Clippers leading by 4. Here's Jackson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Campazzo, guarded by Jackson. Campazzo. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard with no one around. Hits it from 3-point range. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Passes it to Jokic. kicks it to Barton. Here's McGee. Lays it up off the glass. McGee's got 8. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Leonard. Good, nice job down low. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Outside Porter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Nuggets. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Here's George following the basket by Jokic. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Clippers. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course the Nuggets, 2 games back.
And right now for the Clippers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Michael Porter. Left side, Leonard launches a 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. That one falls.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Murray. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Philadelphia. Up top, Leonard. And that one, good.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Here's Murray. 8 points for him. Fires from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Murray's got 10. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They have a 9-point lead. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
A different look for the Clippers. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. The Nuggets also changing it up. Millsap comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Porter.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Now here's Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Millsap. Back to Murray. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Gordon against Leonard. Pulls it from 20. Again, Los Angeles.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Barton kicks to Gordon. The pass to Millsap. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray outside. Gordon outside. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
And here is Murray. He's got 12. Millsap trying to get open. Murray, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And it's sent back by Millsap.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instincts. Excellent timing, rising up to block shot.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The Nuggets trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And stolen by Patterson. Now the Clippers moving it up. And then George with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 21 points. And Kenny, like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George doesn't show a whole lot of emotion. He lets the production speak for itself.
Maybe that's why George has handpicked Kawhi to team up with. The only drama that George causes isn't to the opponent.
Yeah, he has all the tools for the MVP, but for him, it's not about the awards. He's focused on the titles.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Murray. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Murray right side. It's Barton on the wing, defended by George. Just 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Murray already a capable shooter from deep. I think the more shots he takes like this, the better he'll become at it.
Right side, George. That one good for 2. George has got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Barton. Pass to Murray. All sorts of time. Good as the jump shot falls. 17 points for Jamal Murray.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Outside Jackson. Kicks to George. Shoots over Barton. And it's George missing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Here's Porter. Excellent D there from George. Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
The Clippers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. He's perfect from the line this time. The Nuggets trailed by 18. Murray the pass to Porter. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Murray against Jackson. Murray kicks to Porter. Another 3 for Denver.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Clippers leading by 15. Outside, George. The dish to Jackson. Jokic against Zubac. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A deep 3 from Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Nuggets trail by 15. Barton surveying the floor. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Barton's got 9 points.
Yeah, you know what? I think Barton does a nice job hitting the boards. Would love more of that kind of intensity from him.
George with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but
they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
Here's Jokic, and again it's Denver.
You know, the length of Jokic helps on these contested shots because he knows he can score on just about anybody in the league.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Now here's Porter. He's got 8.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes, can find the creases with that handle.
Campazzo, it's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Just 5 to shoot. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
Dishes it to Murray. Count it, good. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here's Kennard. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Jokic draws the double. Murray outside. Poke loose. Batum with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Batum's got his second bucket of the night.
A reliable defender who uses his length well. Batum is a guy you gotta be careful around. You gotta be mindful of his presence.
Right side, Gordon. On the wing, Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Murray. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has a full package. I mean, he's a deadly shooter and a surprisingly good penetrator, too. A terrific guard.
Now here's Patterson. He has 6. Back to Rondo. Passes to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Over Gordon. Kennard's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 17. Pass to Jokic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Denver shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd, smart, tough, versatile center who does just about everything well.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 27. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Campazzo. And no good that time. Good D by Rondo.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Rondo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And the Clippers call time here. Michael Green, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. There's a break in the action, so let's now take a look at the teams with the highest field goal shooting percentage. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Nuggets in second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Now here's Murray. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
Jamal Murray is what we call a professional scorer, a hired gun. This guy can torch you because of that shot.
Now here's Leonard. 27 points for him. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
There's the pass to Gordon. Down low, here's Murray. A beautiful reverse layup. Murray's got 28.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Rondo with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Morris inside. He's against Green. Fades back. And that one goes long. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Gordon inside. He's covered by Rondo. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Gordon. To the paint. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Millsap. He's got 8. Back to Green. He dishes it to Barton. Rondo on the double team from 17 feet out. Murray, no good. Clippers leading by 13. George with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And again, no good by the Clippers.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Barton dishes to Gordon. It's good. Gordon's got 7 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Leonard. 32 points in the game. Madison passes to Morris. He can't get it to go. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 16-7 run.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
From deep, George. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Barton on the wing. Patterson defending. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Gordon.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Down low, here's Leonard. Doesn't go that time. Barton with some nice D. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. To the inside. Gordon kicks to Green. Pass to Murray. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Murray's got 30.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside, George. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now.
And a quick word in terms of their field goal percentage, which has just been spectacular inside and outside. They just keep finding ways to put the ball in the basket.
Now, here is Morris. 6 points for him. 46 seconds left to play in the third. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Here's Barton. He's got 9. Back to Murray. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target. Murray's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Denver. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 8.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Passes it to Green. Offensive rebound. Here's Gordon. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. He got it up, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Raising a shot, no hesitation, we're back. They're trying to come every time, all right? Set our defense up, make a play against our set D, all right? We just got to take care of it and defend without fouling, okay?
LGA, he's commanding his squad to be smarter on defense.
Gotta find a way to just stop the momentum, and I think it's going to start with strong defense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then it's Porter. And it's Green in at the power forward position.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Murray against Rondo. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. And both free throws good from Rondo. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Murray against Rondo. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Barton. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Jackson against Barton. Here's the floater. Jackson misses. The Nuggets trail by 8 to the middle. And there's Murray on the assist by Barton. And it's 37 points for Jamal Murray.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Jackson finds George. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here they go. Barton trying to get open. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo.
One shot.
And that one falls for Millsap. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Down low, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic passes to Barton. Shot from 16. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Softly drops in the floater. Murray's got 39.
He's super hard to guard, is Jamal Murray, because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubats. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Denver calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Porter's running. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Now, here is George. Batum wide open. He fires. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside, Porter. The pass to Jokic. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Jackson kicks to Zubats. Here's the dish to Leonard. Outside, George. The 15-footer, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got 38 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside, Porter. Back to Murray. Jokic with it. George picks him up. Jokic against George. They double him with George. Here's Jokic. Another 3 for Denver.
And they have picked it up offensively here
in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, you can definitely see a difference.
Now, here's George. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Batum against Murray. Good on the shot.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
George looking over the floor from 18 feet away. Again, Los Angeles.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murray's got 45 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Jackson dishes to George. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Gordon's checked in for Paul Millsap. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, as a youth player, Porter's talent was undeniable. Unquestionable, really, but he suffered through some injuries. He didn't get a lot of time on the court in college, and he entered the 2018 draft with a lot to prove.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Jokic draws the double to take the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jokic has got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's Jackson. Batum trying to break loose, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Zubac. To the paint. Here's Leonard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Leonard's got 44.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Murray outside. Inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Boy, it's a joy to see Jokic get the hot hand. A very efficient, multi-talented scorer. Knows how to dial it up a notch when he needs to.
Now here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Barton, no luck.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. And here's Gordon. Back to Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's George. The shot comes out. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Back to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Now here's Jackson. Here's George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 26.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Here's Jokic, and that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Leonard, and good. There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. To the inside, Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Porter against Leonard. It's held in by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 3. Odd pass to Gordon. Batum with the steal. Outside Leonard. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. It's in!
Confidence and experience coming into play here. Batum embracing any opportunity to take these clutch shots.
Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the game. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. For 3, and it's Jokic missing. Outside, George. He kicks it to Jackson. Down low, here's Leonard. Over Porter, and again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. To Gordon, fires from 14, misses off the right iron. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now the pass to Murray. Back to Porter. Denver the rebound.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, the points came fast and furious, so what's clicking for you?
offense is just rolling. Turning the defense into offense. My guys on my team are looking for me to make shots, and I'm knocking them down.
You were cooking them tonight, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.